Hey, INGO, I'm here with Brannon. Brannon is a trainer and a very excellent trainer. As a matter of fact, he's going to be training a lot of the a lot of the YouTube guys out here tomorrow at the Second Amendment shoot. And can you just give us a little bit of your background and how people on INGO can get a hold of you or learn about you?
My company is NOLATAC, based out of New Orleans, Louisiana, and we do everything from concealed handgun classes up to tactical training with carbine, shotgun, pistol. We have a website, NOLATAC.com, as well as a Facebook, and also our own forum, NOLATACforum.com, where we try to kind of be a communication hub for our training side, as well as an indoor range that we have that's scheduled to open this summer. So that forum will kind of serve as a way to disseminate information, just have people share information really more than anything else.
So right now, a lot of people are buying guns, as we know. When everything happened, a lot of people went out there. The first thing they did was they bought their ARs, they bought their 9mm, they bought a lot of things. But are people actually, or do you see a new influx of new gun owners in training?
Absolutely. I've gotten the two biggest probably demographics are females and senior people who either never had a firearm before ever, or always had a firearm and just never used it. They had that shotgun laying in the closet, or grandpa passed down their revolver, and they're realizing, they've come to the realization that I may actually have to use this thing and I don't really know how to do it. So a lot of calls for that. A lot of people who are kind of what I call dipping their toe in it, where they're like, look, I don't have a gun, I think I want to get a gun, so can I just get kind of some basic safety training? And we try to get those people to go through our concealed carry course, because even though they may not be ready to actually conceal carry, that course really gives a good whitewash over everything from the beginning safety aspect to some of the decision-making skills, a lot of the legal components, and of course some of the very, 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 very basic fundamentals of shooting. So it's a good introductory course for most people.
Let me ask you this. A lot of people right now are very interested in it, and we understand that anytime a person uses their gun in a self-defense mode, odds are they're going to be arrested. There may be some legal matters that they have to take care of. Are a lot of people afraid of that, and that's the reason that you find that they're not carrying guns or refuse to carry guns?
I think we all, if you don't have a healthy fear of potentially going to jail, there's probably something wrong there. But where we combat that is not that we don't have fear, is that we have confidence in our decision-making ability, and we get that through the training. We live in a world of what you can do and what you can't do, but in reality, we should operate under the auspice of what we should do and we shouldn't do, because there's right and wrong, and then there's legal and illegal. And we'd like to think those are on the same plane, but sometimes what's right isn't legal, and sometimes what's legal isn't right. So it's helping people to understand that there are no answers. I can't tell you if this, then that. What I try to do is create these situations and look at past situations, because everyone is unique. Anyone that was involved in a shooting, their shooting, mine's mine, or my incident, you can look at some commonalities, but it's in my opinion, it's very disingenuous to say, oh, well, I experienced tunnel vision, so anytime you're involved in a shooting, you're going to experience tunnel vision. Or, there's a high probability that you may be arrested. Depends on the political climate in your area. I mean, if you're in Texas, you probably got less of a chance of being arrested for a use of force than if you're in, say, Illinois. So that plays a large part in it. But at the end of the day, whatever sanctions the state puts on you, before any of that comes into play, you have to know in your heart that you did the right and the righteous thing, that your decision was a righteous decision given the circumstances. It may not work out for you in the legal. You can't base your decision on the legal. You have to base it on the righteous decision under a legal umbrella when you can.
And I know a lot of people right now are buying videos. Now, videos are great, YouTube is great. However, what do you think about those people choosing to look at a video or recording as opposed to being there live? What would be the greatest benefit of being there live?
I think where videos really come into their own are either immediately before training, so you kind of go into it if it's a new topic to you. Say you're going to go to a defensive handgun course and that particular instructor has a DVD out. There's certainly value in getting that DVD and watching what you're going to be going through, so that you kind of already have a basis of it and you can really focus more on the details of what he's saying. If you don't know the difference between a revolver and a semi-automatic and you go to a defensive pistol course, you're going to get deluged with information. So if you can kind of get those basics out the way through watching the video, hearing the terminology, and then really focusing on the skill at a live class, that's fine. As well as after the live course, just as a way to review and pick up, oh yeah, he did say that, and to kind of just bring all, because again, no matter what you think you know, when you go to that class, a quality instructor is going to give you probably more information than you're capable of honestly retaining at that time. It's still in your head, and that's where something, taking good quality notes, writing after action reports or reviews, those help so many people. They help you because most of us retain information better by writing it down. It's helping other people who may take that course by giving them some idea of what to expect. It helps the instructor because hopefully he did a good job and it's a positive review, so it helps other people know about the services he offered. And it also helps you potentially, if you ever do have to use your firearm, that it is a documentation of why you did what you did. Because if you receive certain training, to go back and provide, well, look, on December 15th I took this course and this is what we taught, you have actually handwritten notes. Right. It's one thing, because I've done some consulting and work on the legal side, and those little things, it's going to make or break your case, probably not, but it's certainly putting more eggs in your basket. Definitely. And that's what we try to do. We try to stack the deck in our favor. Definitely.
Well, hey man, I really appreciate you being here and talking with us for this time. And they can get a hold of you at NOLATAC at what's the address? You can just Google NOLATAC anywhere, it'll come up, NOLATAC. On Facebook, NOLATAC.com, and as well as NOLATACforum.com. Okay. Well, hey, man, thanks a lot for coming in.
Thank you for what y'all do at INGO, man. If we can get more states involved with programs like that and just really building up and building awareness, we'd be a lot better ahead. So you guys keep doing what you're doing, too. Thanks a lot. You bet. Thanks a lot, INGO.